It's an AFC West rematch. In Week 12, we saw Denver beat LA for the 16th time since 2011. The Chargers now look to split the series, and it's coming up next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 60 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. More from L.A. in a moment. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater muscles him off. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
he's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smart.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. These two teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Herbert throwing again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now it's Herbert. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Touchdown! Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense ready to go again. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
7 yards to pick up there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Bridgewater on first down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Third and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Keenan Allen, the intended target. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that'll bring up second down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And, Charles, when you talk about Keenan Allen, you're not necessarily usually talking about that crazy top-end speed, but he does a great job there with the ball in his hands.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And on the next-gen stats, CD, we see he traveled better than 50 yards after the catch. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it. And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Ochena Nwosu racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver's offense now set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a hold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
It'll be 37 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And there's Williams. What a catch. Touchdown. Williams. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he's got some space here. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. To throw is Bridgewater. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, you know you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Draymond Jones able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Then they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Bridgewater. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the 50, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Extra point by Sly is up.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Bridgewater. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by the former Bronco All-Pro, Chris Harris. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 37. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
7 yards the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Bridgewater again. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater now. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. After this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.